Tapping in, man. Smoking these scientists, man. The Yo Cuz Podcast 1978 live on YouTube, man. We got DC and Philly in the building tonight. We got Bridging the Gap Podcast up in here tonight. We want to make sure I get
Appreciate you.
that y'all right, though, so you know, I don't want y'all to spell it wrong. You understand what I'm saying? That's BRIDGIN, the Gap Podcast. You understand? Straight out of Philadelphia. Um,
Hmm.
Happy to have the bros in here, you know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure, you know what I'm
Welcome,
saying?
y'all. Welcome.
We
Good
appreciate
dialogue
y'all,
going on
man.
here. You know what I'm saying? Happy to have y'all
For
here. How
sure.
y'all feeling tonight, man?
Hey, man, you know, hey, man, we're above ground, brother. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? Good. It's a
Right.
good night to be on. It's a good night to be with the brothers and talk some shit. You know what I mean? I'm here for it.
Facts. Facts, man. Facts, man. Listen, thank y'all, man, for tapping back in. Y'all already know, nigga, we been lit from DC to Philly, and we're gonna stay going from DC to Philly. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, and drop a comment after this episode. We lit. What's up, y'all?
You
You
already
already
know.
know. Man, listen, Cuz got a couple of questions for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we're gonna let Cuz take over the show. Y'all already know what it is. Cuz, it's your lane.
I bet, man. Once again, man, SCS, man. First of all, you know what I'm saying? I'd like for y'all to introduce yourself, tell where y'all from, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as I already spoke, you know, they from Philly, but I want them to, you know, y'all go to give them a rundown of who you are, what you represent, and what bring you out on this Thursday night on this podcast.
Face, you want to go or you want me to go?
I can't hear him. I can't hear. I can hear everybody but him.
He can't hear you, Smoke.
I
You can't
can't
hear me,
like
can you?
I hear you, Big Dan, but I can't hear him.
He can't hear you, Smoke.
I don't know
Come
why that
up.
is.
Come up a
Can you
little
hear me
bit.
now?
There you go.
I don't know if he still can't hear me though. I still don't think he can hear me.
Bob, can you hear him?
No, I only can hear you and Cuz, man.
I don't know why. You want to go out and come back in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
jump out and come back in, and I'll go
All
real
right.
quick.
All
Oh,
right,
y'all
bet.
still can
Um,
hear me though? Can
Go.
y'all hear me?
Yep. Go ahead. Yep.
mhm. Yeah, so you know, for all the Thursday listeners that ain't never tapped in on a Friday, you know, I'm Big Dan from the Bridging the Gap podcast. You know, straight out of Philly, Frankfurt section to be exact. You know what I'm saying? You know, small part of Philadelphia, but a rough one. Bob, you good?
Smoke,
Yeah,
say
you can hear
something.
me now? What it do?
We
You
in there
good?
now.
That's a bet. That's a
Yeah.
bet. We got face back in the building. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Born and raised from the Frankfurt part of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And to sum it up with me, you know, father, husband, podcaster, fisherman, and about to be hunter. You know what I'm saying? And about they put
Right.
hunter on there too. You know what I mean? Hunter gatherer. It's about to go down. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Right.
that's me in a nutshell, man. You know, I don't do too much. I move in a real small circle. When I say small, you can count them on one hand. You know what I mean? I mean, so and I wasn't always like that, but in this day and age, man, you know, I stick to myself. I do my thing. I talk my shit, and I keep it pushing. Yeah, man.
Right.
Now,
Facts.
what was
Okay.
the
Okay.
question?
Okay. Just who you are, what you represent, and what bring you out on this Thursday, and where you from. You know, just want you to
Oh,
introduce yourself.
that's how we starting off. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yes, indeed.
myself, I'm Face. I'm from the west side of Philly. Uh,
West
I
Side.
grew up on Jim's cheesesteaks. I'm family orientated. I believe
Mm.
family is everything.
Fact.
Not just the one you came from, the one you made.
Hmm.
I'm in the textiles and THC. Um, and I like the podcast, man. And when I say podcast, I always believed I was different as I was coming,
Mm.
Okay.
right? Um, and I just feel like my story is a story that might help somebody else that might feel like they're different too. So I can't rap, so I can't tell my story that way. So I feel like
Right.
Yeah, man.
podcasting is where I can get my shit off at. That's
As you
all.
should. As you should. As you should. Well, it's always like I said. It's always honor and you know what I'm saying. Pleasure to kick it with y'all. First question though. What brought y'all together? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did y'all even come about to sharing the same stage together? How did y'all meet?
Oh,
You know, what y'all How y'all link up? What's the story here?
So the story here is with our whole podcast in general. When we say it's family, we mean it's really family. Unc is really my uncle. That's my dad's brother, and Face is my god brother. He is married to my sister. You know what I'm saying? So we first met. I went on their first date with them. You know what I mean?
That's
Okay,
My
crazy.
my sister told me she was going out with some young Thundercat. You know what I mean?
Not
And
Thundercat.
that's
she,
the
you know, going out with a young Thundercat, and she wanted me to tag along. So I grabbed my lady at the time, hopped in the car with her. We pulled up. We pulled up the uptown. You know what I mean, Mount Airy. A good section of the city. Low crime, big houses. You know what I'm saying? And then
right.
I see this young man with a keychain around his neck turn the corner that looked like a half a Dominican. You know what I mean? And me and this nigga been rocking and rolling ever since. Something like 20
Damn.
years. Something like 20 years. So yeah, I
Nah,
mean,
years.
yeah, because at the
Mm-hmm.
time, matter of fact, it definitely was 20 because my daughter about to turn 20 and my baby mom was pregnant when we went on the date. You know what I mean? When we went
There
out
it
on that
is.
first date. So
So
20
y'all
years in, you know what I'm saying, is yeah, I mean, like he
I
said, it
was
ain't about the
about
family. It ain't about the family you had, it's about the family you built. And he's definitely, you know what I'm saying, a part of the family that we built. You know what I mean? And that's my guy.
So
That's
Philly,
my guy.
how did that go, man? How did that go, man? From your memory, how did that go, man? How was that first encounter?
Face.
The first encounter with me and him.
Yeah,
Oh, like
when y'all went on that date.
hey, bro, back then I was like, I ain't really like. He was just in the car. Like I knew I had a mission. I had a mission. I mean, he tried to scare tactics and all that, but
you know.
you know,
Did all the dumb, mind you, and he's married to my older sister. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
the
okay,
real,
you know what I
okay.
mean? So
the real boss.
yeah, I mean, so
Okay, I can see the real
I
ball. Okay.
exactly. Yeah, I mean, one of the only people that can talk to me any type of way, and there's really nothing I can say. Yeah, I mean, so hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up,
Yo,
Jason?
yo,
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
Yo, yo. What's up?
nice to meet you, bro. I'm Face from the Bridging the Gap
Oh,
podcast.
oh, they
Hmm.
ain't never meet. My
Okay.
fault.
Who we got? We
No,
got
Nah,
Yeah.
I
let's
don't
say
think they
Face.
better say yeah. Nah.
We got my man Face and Big Dan. What's going
What
on with y'all,
yes,
man?
sir.
How y'all
What's
doing?
what's
good,
going
Joe? What's
on,
going
bro?
on, bro?
Man, I can't complain. Nice to meet y'all.
Late,
Just
late.
You
came
too,
That's
from
it.
gang.
Late,
from the
late,
job right quick.
late. He late.
One
He
said
late.
late.
Yeah, nigga, I'm late. Nigga, I work cross town. I don't drive. Nigga, I had to give
Hey,
him a ride, all kind of shit. I'm late.
right.
I'm
I
late
hear
today.
that,
Thank
bro.
y'all.
At least you tell the truth. So,
Hell yeah, I
so,
can't. You can't even
so,
lie in that type of position.
so smoke asked a cousin now,
Uh huh.
you know what I'm saying, how they met or whatever. But that was the
Okay.
subject. All right. So
Mhm.
we lit. Smoke. Go ahead, smoke.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on, man? We got Philly in the building. So look, I do want to touch on this first and foremost. What do y'all think about first of all about I'm gonna say the food stamps, right? But not just the food stamps. The reaction that women that look just like us, their reaction that's online, if y'all had a chance to even dig into that or catch a couple of, because I feel like the spotlight on them now, and I mean, I'm gonna just give my little take. I feel like a lot of them got to be going to be held accountable, and I don't really feel like they should be reacting the way they react. They kind of like showing their hand right now, and it's they telling on themselves. Like, what's y'all take on it? Or is it doesn't even affect Philly? Is that even one of the cities that they saying is going to affect? And what's y'all take on the reaction
As
from
far
it?
as them, them talking about shutting down EBT and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I mean, cuz to tell you, when he came through, when they came down to the city, we took them to we took them down K&A. I don't know if y'all familiar with the Wire, but you know what I'm saying, Amsterdam, we got that in Philly like real time right now, like that's a
Oh,
real
really?
thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, 1,000%. It's called K&A, Kensington. You know what I'm saying? That neighborhood is Amsterdam, and
They
they'll tell you
actually call they actually, not to cut you off, sorry, they actually call it Kensington Beach, but it's not a
Kensington
beach.
Beach. That,
Kensington B is crazy,
that's
Ken,
what
bro.
that's what they
Kensington A
call it.
is fucked up.
Ken,
But go ahead, keep
Kensington
saying.
Beach,
Yeah, so
and it's not
we
a
took it
beach.
at all.
It's not a beach.
They land and listen, we took him out there on a light day and he still was
Yeah,
like, I couldn't believe this shit was out there.
yeah,
I'm talking
that was
about
crazy.
the same way on the wire, how the law is standing right there while these niggas getting high and selling dope.
All that shit.
That's what's going
Nah,
on
for
in Philly
real.
right now. You know what I
Hey,
mean? And it's
smoke.
been like that
We
for
on
years.
live, smoke.
So now, mind you, we talking about the EBT, so it's heavy out here. But my take on it as a I ain't throwing no shade or nothing like that. Me and my wife, I mean, back in the day, the food stamp books was saving lives back in
Yeah.
the day.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Fact.
Me and my wife, we don't qualify. We can't get there right now. But it's going to do one or two things. It's going to fuck a lot of people up, but it's really going. They got to get out here and go get it. Because for one, they've been abusing they've been abusing them food stamps for years. Ever since they let you start getting crabs off them Jones, they
Uh-huh.
fucking been like nigga. Like you know how mad I be when I be at the store to go get my shit and I see Shorty. You not getting no essentials for the house, but you got a 20-pound fucking bag of snow crab legs because they
Nah,
letting
for
you get them
real.
off like that. You know what I'm saying? So I
For
mean,
real.
it's going to affect. And mind you, and even on top of this, think about all the chicks that fucking sell. I don't know how they do out there, but in Philly, they sell their food stamps for cash. You know what I'm
Yeah, we do
Mm.
saying?
that shit here too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna fuck the game up for a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yep.
it's
Fact.
going. Hey, listen,
I don't really
son.
know why you doing it. I
Yeah.
listen. Let me tell you something. So, all right, I personally think that this is the reaction that, and there's no pun intended because all women are the same, right? But I want y'all to think
Mm-hmm.
about stuff. I want y'all to take on it. When the man say it's a merge, say it's a relationship, I don't know. For some strange reason, when that man leave that woman for her not holding herself accountable and coming through on her and for her and becoming a dependent instead of an actual go getter, she tends to want to take, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the
Mm-hmm.
one of the
Because
clips I saw was the first thing they talk about is how they gonna just start stealing. Right? So I'm like,
Nah, for
well,
real.
so I
hey,
started to
smoke.
think about it, like, well, damn. So they told y'all had to basically kick us out of the way to form your own relationship with this system.
With the
And
government.
now, yeah, and
Talk
now
heavy.
that
Talk heavy.
he basically divorcing y'all, he said, hey, I've had enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm divorced. This is a divorce. I'm separating myself from you now. Have to fend for yourself. And it's almost like they like, all right, well, because they can't. I guess they look at it like they can't go back to. You might try to run back to us because is this our fault too?
Oh
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like, where's the accountability? Like, I don't really like their reaction. I don't feel like they holding themselves accountable because there's no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? To whoever on them, whoever not on them. But like, I just think it's embarrassing because all these years they just talk about the men, the men, the men, the men, the men, the men, the men. But you've had us and you've had this whole system all
Government.
this time. So
Well,
Mm-hmm.
here's
Man,
the thing. And go
to
ahead. You want to go, bro?
I'm sorry,
Go
bro.
ahead, Jake.
Just
Go ahead, Jake.
cause that makes so much sense. That goes to prove the contradictory nature of for one America and the government and these women. All right. So it's like you said, smoke, bro, like they done already separated the family earlier on, years and years and years. Just ruined the whole nucleus of the black family, bro. And then now they divorcing the women. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why you feel bad, or at least my take on why you feel bad for that shit, is because yeah, y'all showed y'all hand, bro. Y'all showed that y'all dependent type of people. Y'all the type of people that want to mooch,
Mm-hmm.
loot, and take without putting in the proper work.
Yep.
See, Donald Trump
Mm-hmm.
gonna put a whole lot of niggas, whole lot of females on notice because it's a lot of not hustlers out there. And
Mm.
and Trump is a hustler. He trying to show y'all,
Yeah.
listen, we not gonna keep giving this to y'all.
No.
We not gonna keep giving this to y'all. Y'all got to work for y'all's, man. And if y'all got so much say so, y'all talking so heavy about how y'all this, y'all miss independent and all that. All right, be it. And this ain't just me like giving a shot to the
Nah,
women.
that's real shit. That's
You
real
gotta
shit.
be it. You gotta live your raps out here. You can't just be talking about oh niggas
No,
ain't
it's one,
shit.
but
I don't need the man. I don't need it. I can do it all by myself. All right, you gonna have to stand on that.
it's 1,000% on the women though, because for one, if you go all the way back to it, you know what I'm saying, they had a choice. A lot of them women was choosing the government, kicking their man out the house. Like, come on,
Mhm.
dog. I know niggas that live with they chicks that live in the projects, you know what I'm saying, that gotta live out of a duffel bag. You know what I'm saying? Because you
Yeah,
never know when they might come knocking, and I got to remove all traces of the fact that I stay here.
that's
Like, you know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Real
That's
talk. That shit is
crazy,
going.
bro.
That shit is going on every day, bro. I know a bunch of niggas that got chicks that live in the projects. They stay over there, but you can't really even get comfortable because of they come slide through. I got
Man,
to take all my shit up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or risk you getting caught up in here, and now it's a problem. They're not even allowed to have men in them joints. Period.
so
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 now,
so
so
Right.
so what happen if a man do get caught in that joint? What happened?
they'll lose
Everybody
all.
just get
They'll,
up.
Yo,
they lose their Section 8. They lose their housing.
Damn,
Like all that shit,
I
dog. And
knew
then guess
that,
what?
but I ain't. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, but wait. This is the thing though. So all right, so
Okay.
this is the trick then, because he been up out of there, and they about to lose it now. So
Hmm.
look, like think about it.
No, that
They
so what it is. So what they so I don't know if it's different state to state, but what I saw for up here, they said it was going to be you got basically a 2 year situation. Basically, the projects is going to be like a starting point. Boom, you got 2 years to get your shit together, and then you
Oh
got to
yeah,
get up out of
yeah,
there.
I did
But he
You know what I'm
see
said
saying?
that.
that
Nationwide.
almost a year ago though. But he said that almost a year ago.
But he
And
said
so
that
they
Hmm.
creeping
recently
up on
too, cuz.
1.5. See,
No.
they getting confused about when they actually passing things. See, all the distractions is what had them not even really knowing when they passing what they say they gonna stop or what they say. So that 365 days. See that 1 year, that word right there, it makes it seem like it's a long time. No, that's only 300 and something
It's
days. 300,
65, yeah.
not
That,
3,000, not 3 million. So
yeah,
before you
that
know it,
makes
you
sense.
back to the same routine. But I just want to say, like, I don't really think it's the time to. I wanted to get y'all take on it, but at the same token, okay, the women got tricked. All right, we got tricked. Okay, on both ends, right now, really ain't the time to be going up against and saying what y'all gonna take from this, what y'all gonna take from that. First of all, there's plenty of food banks around the District of Columbia. I know about every last one of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is another energy grab, right? And instead of us saying, you know what, we need to pull together, we need to bridge the gap. You understand? Not
I like
not
what you
just
did there.
between not just between the men. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to bridge the gap with them too. Yeah, at the same token, yeah, a lot of them got tricked, a lot of them got all right. Okay, so what? A lot of niggas still out here tricking. So that's about
Yeah,
to
no,
go up.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Men
That's
got to
about to
step
go
up
up.
though.
So at the same token, when it comes down to it, these same women in some form or fashion, they still be here for us when we need them. Whether it is for them stamps, whether it is for we got to land their house, whether it is for so don't get it like let's not get it. Let's stop using this thing to really go against each other because this they say that we pull together the most when we down to the wire. So why is we all on here trying to go against each other and say, oh, well, it's y'all turn. Y'all should go through this. Y'all, that's what y'all get. It shouldn't be about that. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that at first, but I had to change my way of thinking. And I just wanted to see and get y'all take on it, you know what I'm saying, from a whole nother
No,
see,
it
from a
go
whole
both. For me, it go both sides because if you're gonna hold women accountable, you got to hold men accountable too. Because at the end of the day, let's be for real, a lot of niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And they comfortable in it, and
that's
they
true.
comfortable in it. You know what
Exactly.
I mean? So,
Exactly.
man, the same. You know, it's cool for niggas to say, "Oh, these bitches, this, that, and the third." But all right, as a man, are you prepared to step up and do what you're supposed to do?
Come on.
Be a provider, be a provider, be a protector, stand on what you're supposed to stand on as a man. A lot of men don't even know who the hell they are in real life. You know what I'm
Mm.
talk
saying?
that
Exactly.
shit.
A lot of men
Talk
got
that
illusions
shit.
that they true men. But let me tell you something. They lose their job today or tomorrow. You take that cell phone from them, this, that, and the third. They out there. They crippled.
Hey,
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
I don't mean
They
to
won't be able
be.
to
Hey,
stay
I
listen,
there.
feel like I
I don't mean to
always be
cut.
playing the devil's advocate in certain things, but not like that. He asked about the women. You gotta ask about the women. Yeah, a lot of
Hey, but
niggas ain't shit. It's a lot of
mm-hmm.
niggas that ain't shit that's not willing to step up to the plate to do what need to be done. But you ask about the women. Like we not going, I love it to death, but we not gonna sit here and play the let's spin the gun back to the nigga. Yeah, we have to if we
Hey,
doing the balance game. But at the end of the day,
Hey
we
Mo.
are talking about these women who have become generationally dependent. That's not taken away from the fact that niggas do the same thing. I'm not saying that.
but all right. So let me give you a little pushback.
All right.
Or if more men would take that leadership role, which we are supposed to do, lead, you got to
Tap
lead
me
your
in.
woman.
I
Tap me
take
in.
that. I'll take that. Go ahead.
Go
Tap
ahead,
me in.
Bob. Go ahead, Bob.
So I let everybody talk, and I wanted to hear everybody's view of where we stand today, right now, right? So as a kid, I didn't grow up in a two-parent household or come from a silver spoon or have this and that. I had to stand in welfare lines with my mom in the cold
Mm.
to get the books and stamps and
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
real
money
shit.
to
Man,
Stand in
remember
that
y'all
church,
used to
stand
get
in that
that?
to
church
do
line to
all
get that
that.
free cheese.
Yeah.
So I understand the point of people abusing this shit, and I
Mm.
don't like that. I'm
Mm.
not in agreement with that.
Right.
Mm.
But I know that there's probably a mom out there with three, four kids that's
Mm.
panicking right now,
Right.
Mm.
panicking because they don't have nobody. They don't. Thanksgiving around the corner, Christmas around the corner. Like Buck said, like
Man.
people sell they stamps. Like it's a whole in the ghetto. We're in the trenches. It's a whole situation. Come October, November, December.
Man.
It's a whole. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do that for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna sell these stamps to get my kids Christmas. That's
Real
you know
shit.
what I mean.
Cause that boy,
That's
that was the play back in the
That's
day.
that's
still the play.
you see
Hold
what I'm
on.
Continues to
saying.
be the play.
So
Yeah.
I, but then you got people that might be in a better situation that might be working. That said, you know what? I'm gonna tap into this free money and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna get these $300-400, $500 food stamps to put more food on my table. Now that as I don't you know what I mean? Like I can see where dickhead is coming from with that, but I don't agree with cutting it off for the people that really need it. That's me.
Right.
That's me. If you really need, it should be some kind of way to, you know what I mean? Like motherfuckers really need to
But
depend
this,
on that shit.
but
Now
this the
we
thing,
are
Bob. This
human
what.
beings. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Nah, you go. You got it, bro.
We are human beings, and you make a very valid point. Um, because it can be motherfuckers out here that's just trying to take extra. That's trying to that's taken off of the plate of motherfuckers who need to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But
Mm.
at the same time, it's motherfuckers out here that work because I fall in that category, bro. Not taking away from people who need to eat, but yeah, we make money. I make enough money to support my family at times, bro. At
Exactly.
times, this economy all fucked up, bro. Sometimes I just ain't got it. Sometimes I
Exactly.
need a little extra. Do that mean that my intentions or anything like that is tainted? No, I don't. But you never know a person's situation by just looking at the mass majority generally. You never know what's going on with
Mm.
somebody. All of y'all brothers look like y'all doing good, but that's just how it look. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you go in your if November gonna be fucked up for you. I don't know that. I don't even
Mm.
know if you have a deep freezer. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know the situation at people's jobs. We don't know the climates of what they go through.
Mm.
We genuinely don't know. So at the end of the day, like yeah, we can say what things look like on the outside from a further perspective, but we don't know. We don't
Mm.
know. That's why I say I gotta be the devil's advocate because yeah, when we gotta point the finger at women or when we say things pertaining to how women should be or what they doing or what we feel fucked up or anything that we deem, it's always kicked back at the man to say, no, but you give them grace and do this and do that. And I get it. I
Mm.
get it. But at the same time, don't nobody do that shit for us.
All right. So
Let everybody
let me
expect equality.
let me ask you a question. Do you feel this, so? What about what? How do you feel about the men that the men that's doing the same thing the women is doing as far as taking that bread and all that? Because once again,
Oh,
in order to, and first of all, in order, mind you, I'm only talking about what I know how I go in Philly, like, you know what I mean, how the PA work. In order to get food stamps, welfare, welfare insurance, all that shit, you have to be at a certain income, and that
Mhm.
income is extremely low. And I'm talking about poverty. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So now it's okay. Let's say I work over here. I work over here. I make minimum wage. I don't know. Out here, minimum wage is still $7 and some change.
That's crazy. But go ahead.
You make you exactly. You make $7 and some change over here, minimum wage. You getting food stamps. Now, mind you, you got a choice to make. All right, I might be getting 1,400 a month in food stamps. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to go get this better job, it brings up my income, which brings down my food stamps. So
Mm.
now I mean, they got choices to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Do
they
they
kind
have
of get
kids to make?
stuck.
Do they have kids to
Exactly.
make?
Do I got? I mean, do you? Listen, I know somebody got 9 kids. They getting 2,700 a
And
month.
that's the point.
So
That's
you
the
got to go
point.
back. You got to go
You know
back.
what I mean?
Okay, so if they brought that in, what they brought it in 1935, right?
Uh-huh.
They brought that in. I think it was 1935. Okay, so you have to kind of look at whatever was going in play for us right before that. Whatever it is for the black male, we must have been running something. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, certain things was in play where it was a certain amount of control or a certain amount of money or something that we were getting for that year for them to have to say, you know what, or whatever they planned to say, man, we got to figure out a way to get them out of this house
Man,
because
that Black Wall Street
obviously
shit, bro. We was flourishing
so
at
all,
50.
all, all of that, oh, we take all of that into account, right?
Shit, it's more.
So
It
that's
was
what I'm
more
saying.
places than just
Nah,
there,
Yeah,
dog.
way
Shit,
more.
Central
no,
Central
no, no,
motherfucker, Central
no,
Park, New York was a whole black
Was a
fucking
whole
Hold
neighborhood.
up.
town.
yeah,
Hold
Yeah.
all of
up.
that, all of that, all of
Hold
that.
up.
I
Hold
take into
up.
account.
Wait.
I take into account all of that. I just want everybody to take into account all of that. We gotta start knowing when they gonna strike, just like they know when we gonna react. You get what I'm saying? Like if they know what to put out, they know how we gonna react. We gotta start knowing when they gonna strike, so then we know not to react. Because
Mm.
obviously, like I said, something was in play because they do this all the time. So that's why I say I'm not sitting here blaming either side. What I'm
Mhm.
sitting here saying is, okay. They saying it's an issue, but here it is. We're still using that word need. They still hear this word. So that way we're joining right into the algorithm that they need because that's all that they need to keep knowing is that a certain amount of us need them. We need them. If they cut this off, but we need this. We need. That's all they need to know. That's why they put it out there in the first place. You got to realize they're still saying maybe. We might. This may happen. This is all an energy grab. They fear mongering the whole time, and all they doing is waiting to see the reaction out of us. No matter how you look at it, they ain't cut a goddamn thing off yet. But they just keep saying we might, and they sitting back looking like, look at these motherfuckers, man.
No,
Look
because
at these. This all we gotta do.
in my opinion is this: they ain't shut the shit off because the stats is out that it ain't just our people on that shit. It's a whole lot
No,
of their people on that shit.
Hell yeah.
so all
From
they
what I'm
doing is
hearing, it's
what? So
more of
all they
them
doing
than
is
us on
basically
that
what?
motherfucker.
Another. It's like the Census Bureau. All they doing is
Hmm.
getting no matter who it is, they need to see who's on who, what's on what, so they can see who
Hmm.
they can control when it comes down to it. Because a lot of people still gonna line up, no matter how you look at it. You're talking to you're around people who are still gonna fold when it comes down to them saying, "Hey, man, if you don't do this, you don't get nothing." They're
Ain't
gonna
that
look at the
crazy?
ones still standing strong and they're gonna walk their ass on the other side of the street.
Yeah.
You know what,
Yeah,
Smokes?
that chip.
When you said something that was real good, man. You said we got to start noticing when they we got to stop being so reactive. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, we are like emotional people. But see, the thing is, we got to become emotionally intelligent to recognize when they trying to make us react. Like
Mm.
we gotta know the cues. We gotta know what they doing and the why behind it. Because man, like you said, all of this is, I ain't gonna just say fear mongering. I'm gonna just say mongering, right? Because they can
Period.
make you feel any way that they want you to feel. But you got to be intelligent enough and kind of optimistic enough to recognize, like, yeah, they try and make me crash out. But
Mhm.
everybody's so comfortable in what the fuck they have to make them not do that, that it's like they blind to when somebody's pulling the wool over their eyes. And that's a lot of the times what I feel like be happening, man. They get us real comfortable, man, rock us to sleep, man, fill us up with good ass food, make that shit smell good, and then next thing you know, we fucking bombing somebody and don't know why we at war type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Because
for real.
people
The
don't take the
military walking through
small
our
things.
shit we don't
They
even.
take the small things for granted. They take the small things for granted. When people say they don't have something, like you got people wake up every day that don't appreciate that. Just to wake
Mhm.
up, they don't
Mhm.
appreciate it. So you have a majority running around this whole world taking everything for granted, the small things. So they constantly get overlooked. The breath you air, the food that you already had. Like I said, these
Opening your
people they talk
eyes,
about a maybe. They talk about a maybe.
opening your
Why
eyes in
aren't
the
you
morning.
already fucking prepared? As long as they know you living on a we need them for, that means you ain't been getting prepared. This shit been going on for a long
Mhm.
time, man.
Yeah, for
That's what they
years.
saying. That's all
For
that they
years.
saying. You know what I'm saying? We've been giving out there all this money. Y'all been getting all this money, all this food stuff, all this free stuff. Why you not up? What you been doing? So you mean the moment I tell you I'm gonna take something, that's like a spoiled little kid. So we running around with little kid minds. That's a spoiled child, man. You let them go, you let them go, you let them go. As soon as you take it away from them, they throw a fucking fit. So it's being dope. So like what we doing? You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's embarrassing because at the same token, all they doing is testing it again. Another
Mhm.
economic
Tap
shock
me in.
value. Watch they show how much they need us. You know what I'm
Tap,
saying? That's my whole thing on, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get y'all take on it. You get what I'm saying? Because like as long as we keep saying, well, this person gonna need this. I don't know what I'm gonna do next month. Yes, the fuck you do. You gonna make it. You gonna go use your resources. You gonna show these
Mhm.
motherfuckers that you don't need them. That's all that it
Mhm.
is. You know what I'm saying? Because they about to make you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make you. And if you got them motherfucking canned goods, and you got that bread, and you got that fish, and you got that fruit in your house, your closest friend gonna be at your door. Yeah,
Mhm.
because they haven't took the time to learn how to hunt, like you said, to become a hunter. They ain't took the time to get their guns. They ain't took the time to go get that food. They ain't went to the food banks. They are not prepared. So that is the reaction that you seeing. A bunch of people that's not prepared. That's all that it
Mhm.
is. And like they said, they're gonna take, they're gonna steal, they're gonna lie, they're gonna cheat.
Yeah.
And if you
Mm.
got, once the grocery store is empty, it must be in your house because it ain't in
No.
theirs.
No.
So now if you're not prepared to put their ass down, they coming up in there to get your food. Real
Yeah.
talk. That's what it's
Yeah.
coming down to. It got to be anarchy. They need it to be anarchy so they can come in and try to, have some form of control. And as long as we bug out and get to running up in our own people's shit, looting and all of that and
Mhm.
taking, when you can go for bread for the city every month and stock up on, get you a deep freezer. You can go to Bread for the City. You can go to this food bank. You can go to the church up on Alabama Avenue every Thursday morning. I mean, come on, man. Let's get it together, man. That's like if you say you don't get food stamps, how generous was you when you had them?
Mm.
Did you
Right,
actually reach
right,
out to
right.
people that didn't really have nothing to give to them, that do have a little bit of money, that
Mm.
looked out for you? Or did you run off and go over there to the next person because they had your product? Like, did you really go help? Who helped you? You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time they done cut this shit off, or you ain't had, or you ain't this. You still
It's
found
fact.
a way. You still found a way to call people and figure this out and figure that out. So now you've been held accountable. You're going to have to do the same from state to state, city to city. You know what I'm saying? But don't come knocking on my door trying to manipulate me when you ain't worked hard like I done did. Like, no, I
Facts,
ain't. So
man.
I feel where you coming from to say, look, I ain't never been on this. I ain't did this. I ain't did that. And it's no judgment. But you had the opportunity. You had the chance. You
Right.
Yeah.
had enough time to get the same thing I did.
Mhm.
Now you want to come and you want to say, oh man, the president doing this, the president doing that. Man, he ain't doing a goddamn thing. That's they fight. This shouldn't be our fight. We shouldn't be involved in this because okay, they need it. All right. So I'm going to my homie house and I'm gonna make sure we got some food. I'm not about to clown. I'm not about to clown her. Even I'm gonna play my part and
Right.
and being a man or being a good servant in this community and making sure they got some food or I ain't. We all could go stock up at every, if you got a DCID, we all could go stock up at all these food banks every day. As soon as they cut that shit off, as a community, we got enough
We gotta
food
come.
to make them not. I mean, come on, think about it.
We got
You
to
know what
come to
I'm saying?
DC then, because the food banks in
They do
Philly
that
give
shit
out
at my job.
expired food down here.
They do it at my job, bro. Every other
the
Sunday,
the food banks in
they
Philly, they give out expired food down this joint. No bullshit.
Hold on. Hold on. Hey, Face. What you want to say, Face? Go ahead, Face.
Um, I had 2 points I wanted to make.
All
Uh,
right.
First, um, people are more ignorant than stupid. So let's start
that's
there,
true. That's true.
Right about that.
right? And I believe the base of the conversation when we started was about the female uh on the stamps or whatever, right?
No, it was about how was it going to how was the food
Affect
stamps
the
getting cut off? How it was going to affect the people with our thoughts on it.
oh, I thought we said the females in effect.
Yeah,
Well,
you kind of did. You know.
either way it goes, long as this is my take, long as a man is healthy and has 2 hands and 2 feet, he should work. I don't believe
Right.
men should be on that shit. That's me. Cause say what you
Right.
want, whatever. I don't believe that, right?
Right.
Um, and we just got to do better as men and make sure these women don't need that shit.
Mm.
Because we can't be in jail. We can't
Mm.
be pulling out straps because this man fighting over blocks that don't belong to us. We
Mm.
that's
You get it.
what we do. So before
Can't be
we can
sitting on the
tell,
fucking couch all day
so
playing 2K. You know what I mean?
Mm.
before I'm trying to
Mm.
be a rat or this and that, we gotta if we gonna say they acting how they acting, first of all, not to back on you, bro. It is our fault. It's the black man fault. It's the black man fault. Because if we do better as a man, then make sure our women and the women before them and the women that's gonna come after that is better, they don't need that shit. We not out here. We not
Now
out
that was
here.
you get
Okay.
it. Now that was that is exactly what I was saying. That's why I said, what do we think as males about the reaction that the women is getting? And that's why I wanted to make the point to say,
Man,
nah,
them women
I
doing
wasn't
the
making
best
it
they
about
can,
the
man.
women. Exactly what you just said. I was making it about us. Like, okay, us. I'm talking about us and them,
That's why I
us
just
and the
yeah,
women.
that's why I let
What we
everybody
gonna
just
do?
go. Like, man, we just gotta do better as fucking men. Period.
Exactly.
Mm.
Period.
Real
Period.
shit.
That's it. We gotta do better as men.
But what
Hey, I
about
got you.
what about
You keep running down there, they're gonna cut your shit off. All right. I just went to the say I do know the food bank, say the food not expired. All right, boo.
Hmm.
Now I'm not saying I'm about to keep running to you, but look, me just playing my part. Here you go. I got food. Here you go. Here go this. Here go that. Now it's up to you to do. Now, as you say, as a man, now one thing they do have to do though, you have to start holding yourself. They have to start holding themselves accountable when they do get that mail that has helped them because they have had plenty.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
have a certain amount that has had plenty that has helped them and helped the kids and have provided food, have provided shelter, and then it's right back
Hey
to the
yo,
same
you
program.
know what I never saw though? And that's why I respect other cultures that get at it. If you go to any Home Depot in the city of Philadelphia, maybe in DC, maybe in any other city, no disrespect to the race, you're gonna see 100 Mexicans out there. My
Yep.
nigga,
And DC too.
you ain't gonna never see one nigga out there looking for work, my dog.
Nope. Nope.
You ain't gonna never see one brother out there trying to get on.
Nope.
Niggas don't want to work, bro.
Nope.
Niggas don't want to
You
work.
Let's call it
Mm-hmm.
that. Let's
you
call
can
it
pick
spade a
them up and
spade.
do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to call it a spade. Look,
I'm
it is what it
frequent
is.
at Home Depot. Them motherfuckers will run to you for $1, bro, to
Yep.
Yeah,
feed
Right.
their fucking family because they
yeah,
can't get that shit.
Yep.
What we talking about? The
yeah.
reaction is we need to do better as men.
Yep.
Period.
So
Yep.
that's my point. You got damn right. So what they couldn't understand? So these women out here tripping. So what they couldn't understand? So what we about to do about it? We gonna
As a
step up. Cause
collective,
listen,
then the
they say
black
they
the
had to
black
put us
man
out.
should come together and get them money. That's what we should be doing. If you want to talk, that's what we should be doing. Fuck they saying. We got our own system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we used to have that. They tried to shut it down. That's how the WIC pro. Do y'all got WIC out there?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got Wick out here.
That shit was started by the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? That's where
Yeah, I
WIC
Mm.
never
came
knew
We
from.
that.
got to take it
That
back.
I
shit was
never knew
started.
that.
That
So
shit
this
was.
is the thing, like he said, all we keep knowing now, everybody talking about the woke crowd, whatever, is that what? All right. We all know now they took everything from us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Will we ever let a motherfucker take something from us?
Right.
What was this? We
The
can go
last like
all day and
200
say
years,
if,
nigga.
if, if, if a nigga try to do something to you, somebody like us, we ain't going like that. But here we
Mm-hmm.
are. We have all this information and evidence about who really took shit from us and did this to our families, did this to our women. What we gonna do? Like you said, we don't need want to go work. We definitely ain't about to go to the motherfucking front line and fight for these motherfuckers.
Hey
So at the end
man,
of the day,
Cause
then we got no
it,
choice but to what?
can I say
Run to
something?
some type of system or run somewhere else.
nah, the way that you
I,
fight it, you be a better role model for your son, for your
Yup.
daughter, and you show them a different
Yup.
way to do it.
Yup.
Because I mean, let's be for real. If every fucking black man out there decided today, if we all got together and decided today that we all gonna make a change and we gonna start showing our kids better examples, our generation is cooked. This shit ain't gonna happen today or tomorrow. You gotta show these kids. My son is 9. My son knows how to fucking catch a fish. My son knows how to use a chainsaw. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to teach my son something different than what the average motherfucker is learning out there. When these
Mhm.
little young I ain't gonna call them young niggas. When these young boys that he be running with, his homies be out here just running block to block to block. Me and him is down at the Schuylkill River catching catfish. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because at the end of the day, God forbid, if the world shut down, if I lose my job today or tomorrow, guess what? I bet you I got a freezer full of fucking fish we gonna eat every day.
Nah, for
well, guess what we
real.
haven't
You know what
showed
I'm
them then?
saying?
Guess what we can show them right now then? So if they the ones that's about to get all this cut off, these youngins ain't never seen their mothers not on this shit. So they
Mm-hmm.
ain't
Mm-hmm.
really seen us be able to even come to the forefront and step up for their mother. Honestly, these are the youngins that's out in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they about to get that disconnect, these youngins and their mothers still, now the youngins with their mothers gonna be looking like, oh shit. So what we gonna
Yup.
do? We gonna retreat or we gonna step up?
Hey,
What's going on?
Step
Is what
up.
I'm saying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because now we got our women and the babies out in the now we got them all running them up.
Yup.
We about to sit back and do what? Like you
Mm-mm. It ain't
said,
no sitting back.
what are we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like what is the solution? If
To
they
me, like
saying
I
that's what
said,
we
it's
need
they
to
got
do,
to put it in them.
when is the actual time to do that then? When do we do that? Do we wait till
Right.
the do we wait? Do we wait till November? Do we wait to
Mm.
December? Do we wait? Because you gotta realize our women so brainwashed, they actually waiting on these holidays. They waiting on, so at the same time,
Yup.
it's gonna be a vicious pull, and they gonna happen overnight. It's gonna be a vicious pull because they so indoctrinated. You gotta realize a lot of us men are the same people that have got a lot of these women away from that shit. And a lot of them don't
Mm-hmm.
want to get away from that shit. Now they being forced away from it. It's like, all right, look, if you circle it back around and get to me, I have the
Mm-hmm.
same fucking mind state of when I told you that shit the last time. If they don't get it, you got to leave them to the wayside. That's another thing too. You can't turn back around and then say you wish something and you want me to be there and you want me to do this, you want us to do that, and then we come to the motherfucking front line and then you turn around and do the same shit as soon as they throw you a motherfucking bone. You know what I'm saying? So this shit
we
like a
we got
this shit
gotta
is
love
cooked
our
up.
black woman, don't you?
Huh?
No, for real.
We do as much as we
You heard what
do
he said, Smoke?
actually show that
What you
we love
say?
them. We got to think
He
about
said,
this. Like whatever
we gotta love our black women.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
Faith
love a
said.
we
black woman.
do,
I
but
grab
has
her.
it not been
My
proven
so
every time that we try to
it's
show
like
that we love them that we done been systematically separated? Whatever group of people in the country in the world that has been separated from the inside. No other
I
group.
don't
That's
know.
why it
Ain't nothing
seems like
stop
all
this
these.
right here though. I don't know. Ain't nothing stop this from forming. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
but
seem we
we
seem to
we
be bridging
we've
the
been.
gap.
I'm talking
We
about.
seem to
I'm
be
talking
bridging
about
the
this.
gap without a problem. We seem to be bridging the gap without a problem on a lot of platforms. Ain't nothing
Yeah,
stop this.
on
That same
platforms. I'm
energy,
talking
they
about
are
yeah.
perpetuating that same energy. But they said we can't even have a conversation about this. But that's what we doing. We got a lot of people. The last time it was a comment, see somebody say, "Oh, y'all going at it," and I commented, "Nah, the great debaters." This is the
Mm-hmm.
this is something that. So what I'm saying is, at the same token, I'm forming this conversation because they in need right now. We in need right now. Either we gonna align the energy or we not. Either we gonna keep talking about who ain't doing what or what. Our problem is not knowing which ones to leave alone.
Mm-hmm.
That's our problem. If it's 10 women that's gonna go and be with the shit,
What's
that other
what's
50 that's
what's
undecided and
better?
indecisive, we
What's
gotta let
better?
them go.
What's better than
I'm a
two strong men?
3,
say
Mm.
again.
Six. Six,
30.
nigga.
I guess whatever, nigga. I can't count. Hey, look, I'm all for the. Yeah, I'm here with it. But
But
What my man Izzy say? Unity. That's all.
you, that's it. That's
Well,
it.
that's it.
That's it, bro. That's the
I
only
feel
thing
like
we
we
do,
showing
bro.
it. I feel like we showing it. I feel like we doing
Mm-hmm.
it. I feel like not even a feeling.
Bro,
That's fact over feeling. We literally
smoke,
living this
listen.
shit.
Smoke, look. Oh, that's cuz, that's old people. They link. Unc called us. Like, yo, we want to jump on. They do pod. We ain't no cuz from a can of paint.
mm-hmm.
We know you from can of paint.
and
We hop
guess,
right
and
on.
guess
You
what?
see, you see
Just,
how what my man right down there hopped on? Out of nowhere, I said, yo, I'm Faith. From the
Mm-hmm.
Off the
grip.
break.
Bro, I don't have no problem with with connecting. That's what we lost at. That's what we
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
lost at.
For sure. For
Them,
Mm-hmm.
sure.
them, them, them people in them office, they know 4 or 5 families that do no XYZ. Because they know how to walk a room and say, hey, nice to meet you. I do this. Hey, nice to
Uh-uh.
meet you. I do this. And hey, I met John last week to do this. Here go his numbers. Niggas can't
Yeah.
do that, bro.
Yeah,
Jake,
bro. That shit
Jake,
different.
Niggas
Jake made a
can't do
post.
that,
Listen,
bro. Oh, he
Jake
get
made a
all the
post.
plumbing jobs. I'm not calling him. Oh, he get all this
Jake,
job. I'm
you
not.
engineer.
Niggas really be on that.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm on it every day. I'm on it every day. My man Jake made a post about being an engineer. He ain't had to give about 4 or 5 words into it. Man, I already know what he's doing. Hey, you need to link with this person. And I'm doing it publicly. I'm doing it
Mm-hmm.
publicly because why wouldn't I? This ain't nothing to
Mm,
hide. This ain't no pride issue. Hey, look, you need to link with her. I know what you trying to do, what you trying to say.
my
I
nigga.
know her to do it. Even if they don't make it, even if nothing happens, hey, look here. It's nothing wrong with that shit only take a second. 1 second. You know what I'm saying? So nah,
Unity
for
is a
real, because
must.
yeah,
Division
one
is
second
the
Hey,
only take
listen.
1 second. So man, I'm telling you, man, because the shit really means something when you're doing something for the youth, but when you're doing something for these kids and all that shit, and you actually living it. So they
I got
can't
some.
tell me that they can't tell me that they ain't stepping up and
I got
doing
some
nothing because
young
we are.
brothers coming over tomorrow because they see what we doing. Me and my podcast people doing. They see what we doing and we talking.
mm-hmm.
He like, yo, I want me and my folks to come over to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you to get X, Y. I would have been a hater to say, no, bro, I ain't on that.
Right.
Y'all gotta figure it out. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
come through. I'll show y'all whatever we know. Whatever I know, I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you.
You're
Cause if
right.
you hit before
We
I hit, if you hit before I hit, guess what? You're gonna look down and say, oh, hey, put me on.
this
Go
what
ahead,
you
look
gotta.
out.
This what you gotta remember, dog. Like, and I'm only. I don't know how it was how it is out there in DC, but when I was in Philly, when I was growing up, just talking to niggas you don't know, we called that being Joe, like being a dick eater, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas couldn't even. We back in the day, you'd be called a dick eater doing shit like that. It was frowned upon. It was like to big up another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if I was out with my homies, we in a different part of the city, and I say, "Damn, boy, car thorough as shit, nigga, you dick eating." Like, you know what I mean? So it get like real shit. Am I lying?
Hey, man.
Like
No,
that, like that,
nah,
like
nah,
that's
nah.
to
We
this day, it's
conditioned that
like
way. Yeah.
and to this day, it's like that in Philly. Like, dog, like we started a hashtag a while back called Philly Support Philly because it's a thing with motherfuckers in Philly, dog. It's a crab in a barrel mentality. Nobody wants to help nobody. I'm all out for self, me and
That's
mine.
crazy.
You dig
That's
what I'm
crazy.
saying? And that's what
That's
we've been like, dog. We've been trying to, yeah. No, like no bullshit. Cause
Bridge the gap.
the same way we linked with you, cuz when you came to Philly, all the motherfuckers that's how we linked. Just off of
Mm,
nigga, you from Philly? Oh, you got a
mm.
podcast? I don't even know what your shit about, but we need to have a conversation.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
did we do it? Did we do
Yeah,
it?
you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
like Faith said, we met Cuz through Onk. That was his
Uh,
plug.
yeah,
Cuz and his team done been to Philly. We done been to DC. Just on
all
the
the
yeah, I mean just off of him and Onk running into each other on some
yeah,
work shit. It came
yeah.
cool with, oh well, you do your thing. Oh, we got ours over here.
Huh?
You know what I mean?
do that down. They do that down here. But I'm gonna tell you something. I always been one of the guys who
Mm-hmm.
older if you younger. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
fuck on which block you say
Always
it. I'm gonna
right.
ask you what you mean by that. If you my closest homie, if you my relative, if I happen to big up somebody like damn Slim Shine or who whatever, and you happen to say that to me, I'm gonna feel if I'm by you, I'm gonna feel close and I can say, nah, hold up, what you mean by that though, Slim?
No,
Because I
I
should
feel
Yeah,
you
be
on
able to
that,
see?
say
bro.
that you
I
get what I'm
hate.
Yeah,
saying?
He'll
yeah.
Like
tell you that
that's
shit.
just
I
me
hate
though,
that
as
shit.
a
Mm-hmm.
man. That's just me
I
though, as a
hate that
man. Like
shit.
nigga, what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
What you
I hate that shit, man. He'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
I hate that shit, yo. That shit triggers the fuck out of me, man. We all got the
Mm-hmm.
same 24. Just cause I made good use with my 24, what the fuck is who do you to judge and knowledge that, bro? I
Right.
Mm-hmm.
hate that when motherfuckers say that shit. I hate that shit, bro.
Dog, I'm trying
I
to tell you,
I don't like that
and
shit.
here's the thing. And mind you, I keeps it a bean. I don't lie to niggas. I've grown as a man and as a person because here's the thing. I always been the biggest nigga in my squad. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm 6'2", 350. I always been the big nigga. When I used to go out with my homies back in the day, nigga, you smile, you can't be out here smiling like that, nigga. You the big man. You got it. So I used to portray a whole, you know what I'm saying, role when I'm in the street. And it's a lot of niggas out here that's still doing that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't know that it's okay to be your fucking self. Shit like that get you killed, and we got to break this motherfucking cycle, dog. Like that, like
That's
I said this shit. I said this shit with cousin when we was on the last joint. Back in the day, this shit right here in front of like you know how long it took me just to get on social media. That shit was weird to me. Cause I come
Mm-hmm.
from an era where all this can't being on camera and no nigga I'm
No,
in the
for real.
motherfucking cut nigga. I don't want a nigga to see my face. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Like you dig what I'm saying? Like dog,
so all right, so maybe
mm-hmm,
it's this then. I always been the youngest and the smallest out of my clique, right? But
That
mm-hmm,
means the smartest.
when it came to the biggest nigga in the clique, it's like if he was the one like what y'all smiling for, what you doing? It's just like nigga, cause I want listen,
mm-hmm,
I think I got the same maybe they won't call it a slow man complex or whatever, but I always been the smallest one with the biggest heart. Like I ain't
mm-hmm,
trying to hear none of that from nobody. I'm gonna be myself out here. Like whoever out here around that's trying not to let niggas be themselves. To me, that's the bully, and I want to see the bully. I don't give a fuck how
mm-hmm,
big it is, how fuck what he talking about. Like, why is you out here trying to not let people be themselves? So that's how I came up. To me, that was always a clown to me. Cause the nigga that
mm-hmm,
had the money or the biggest nigga that everybody was scared of was always a
Mhm.
sucker and he couldn't
mm-hmm.
fight, still can't
One
fight. He
thousand
just had
percent.
money. And niggas
Yeah.
and he had money was
1000%.
big and niggas
Man,
was scared of him. To me,
Dog.
man, I ain't studying none of that. Nah, because that to me, that's showing the difference. I feel like I was always bridging the gap by saying, nah, man, listen, what you mean? What you talking about? Nah, we can talk
Mm-hmm,
about that and we can get into it and we can drink out of this. And we like
mm-hmm,
because it's like, hey, look here. To me, that shows how much heart and how much spunk you got. Not
mm-hmm.
trying to boast about how tough you is. It's like, look, I got a problem with what you saying, and I should be able to speak about it because
So see,
you my man. Or I'm
but
just a
see
man,
now,
period.
so
Like I should be able to say that.
so now, mind you, this is for me and how well. Yeah. So mind you, where the part of the city that I grew up in, you know what I'm saying? Bad shit, always. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like first time I seen the nigga get shot in front of me, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, and plenty of other shit before that, like, but nothing to that extent. But and mind you, in my neighborhood, it's Frankfurt is fucking 10 blocks minimum. Everybody in my hood is related. So when I'm out in the streets, I'm out with my older cousins. I'm out with my uncles. I'm out with family. And you know, sad that I mean, you know, cause you know, look, I come from a family tree, like how Pac said, drug dealers, thugs, and killers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's my fucking family tree. I got pictures of me at fucking 5, 6, 7, 8 years old at family day up at Gradysford Prison. You know what I'm saying? Because so many of our family was up there, you only allowed 3 motherfuckers to come up there. It's
I
20 of
know.
us. It's 20 to 25 of us because of how many forests is up there. You know what I'm saying? My family that's up there. So and it was I gotta uphold my family name, which is all this. But mind you, all these niggas in jail, all these tough niggas, all this shit. You know what I mean? Like, dog, no bullshit. I keep to the bean. Uncle tell you, when I was a young boy, oh, this nigga gonna be a little faggot. He gonna be a little bitch. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't say
Because
that
I
right
wasn't.
now.
I'm just talking about what I said back then. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how, mind you, my uncle that was supposed to be on here tonight, that's how they carried it. You know what I'm saying? They was in the streets like they like, here, listen, nigga, see, like, yo, where my uncle is now in life is a fucking million miles from what he used to be back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And him and my other uncles, they used to like they would tell me, oh, that little faggot ass nigga, he gonna be a bitch. I guess that in the third. You know what I'm saying? And so now I felt as though I have to, now I got to be this, I got to be that. And you know what I'm saying? It's so, and now, like, dog, like how my son is right now, I would never, I'm gonna let you be whoever the fuck you gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You might be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? Because here's
Yeah.
the thing. My uncle say this shit all the time. I don't know where this nigga got all these smarts from. All we told him was, you know what I'm saying, how to put what to put on top of this right here. You know what I'm saying? How to mix this up. That's what we told him. We don't know where he got the brains from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see the
So
fucking
and what's fucked up, like I tell niggas all the time, dog. Imagine if y'all didn't steer me to what y'all thought I should have been, and you
And
might have
push me.
deterred me from what I could have been. Shit could have
So
been
let
different. You
me
never know.
so let me ask you this question then, because we was on
Hmm.
a couple of episodes back then, right? So do you think they was good role models then?
You want me to keep it a bean? Back then, no.
Yeah.
No. Because and the reason I say that is this. No, not here. Don't get it fucked up.
No,
I've
for
never
real. For
we come
real.
from the hood, but
For
I ain't
real, bro.
I come from a niggas that went and got it. I never wanted for a meal. You know what I'm saying? I never dressed bummy. You know what I'm saying? I come from the
Mm-hmm.
hood, the streets. You know what I'm saying? But my pop, my uncles, they went out and got it. My grandfather, like this shit ain't on me. It's in me. Like I come from a long line of niggas that went and got it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Was when I say it no, because dog, when I was younger, my pop told the one thing my pop always used to stress to me, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you all yeah, fuck that credit, nigga. You gotta have money. The phrase was cash, get it done quicker.
Mm.
So I wasn't worrying about getting my credit on it. Now, mind you, my dad credit score right now in the eights. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build my shit up from
Right.
going
To
on
the
to the
eight.
lessons
Right.
that y'all taught me.
But if
You know
you
what I'm
would have
saying?
knew what you knew now about credit, the game would have
My
been different.
nigga, if I hadn't known half of the shit that I knew now, I'm gonna even say back when I was 20, fuck as a
right.
kid, if I could have got some of this game at 20, that 20 to 25 gap, nigga. Now, mind you, I always been a worker, but I always had one foot in the
So
street, one
I'm gonna
foot
go.
in the legal world. Man, I'd
I'm gonna
have
go
fucked
back.
that street shit. I'd have been
Right.
100% getting this paper and turned it like niggas, like dog. Like these niggas had businesses.
Hold on, boss.
My
Mm-hmm.
pop,
Get
my
get
grandfather, my uncles, them niggas used to run bars and shit. Not all that shit is gone now because nobody was on their grind and like, yo, we own like dog. I had my uncle had a bar 3 fucking blocks away from where my grandfather's bar at.
Mm.
My other uncles had properties. Dog, when my one uncle died in jail, nigga, we found out this nigga had a mansion in Conshohocken and horses and shit like that. None of that money, like none of you niggas was smart enough to say, hey,
No.
all right, we got this shit. Let's make this shit work so that
Mm-hmm.
the kids will have something. There's no reason that I shouldn't be running a bar or a club or something right now. That
Mm-hmm.
was handed down to me from my grandfather.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the head start that these other motherfuckers got. Like, dog, listen, I'm in a management position now, and I be going to certain meetings with motherfuckers, and when I be in the meetings, when they be talking about where they come from, it's oh, my father is so and so, and my dad
Right.
started the biggest lumber company on the
Mm,
Northwest Hemisphere and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I give them my story. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I got mine out the mud. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Working, and I'm in the same room with y'all right now. The story is
mhm,
different. It hit different. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Right. No, for
And
real.
and and they can't believe it. They be like, what? Like, oh, yeah, nigga. High school, no college, none of that shit, nigga. Barely made it out of high school. Straight out the mud, straight from the work. And that's what I'm trying to instill in my son. At the end of the day, you ain't got to be the smartest motherfucker in the room. But if you gonna put that grind in, you gonna put that work
Yeah,
in, you can be something
yeah.
out here. You can
Yeah.
add something. You can teach the next motherfucker.
Mhm.
Like I'm trying to tell you, man. Like we just like Face was saying, we got to do better, dog. We got the show. We got like let me my shit.
Don't
Nigga,
phone.
I was out no bullshit. I was out fishing one day, and I'm out here fishing,
Bob,
and
you
it was
gotta
about.
let
Hold
somebody
on,
else
Dad.
go, bro.
Go
Hold
ahead,
on,
my
You gotta
fault.
Dad.
let
Hold on,
somebody
hold
else
on.
go.
My
Hey,
bad. Go
listen,
ahead.
listen, man.
I,
Listen.
I get cuz I
Yeah,
get
I
the
was
rambling,
trying to.
dog.
Yeah,
Hey,
you gotta let
hey,
somebody else
Let it
go,
go, bro.
bro.
Let it go. Let it
Damn,
go,
bro.
bro. Hey, bro.
no,
Let it
no, no,
go,
no,
bro.
no. No, we can't let it go tonight. I still gotta go back
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
outside. You hear
My
me? I
bad.
still gotta go back outside. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man. Listen, we was motherfucking lit tonight, man. For real.
Cooking.
For
Mm-hmm.
real. Cooking off real, man. So let give the YouTube family some positive, man. To lay their head down tonight, man. For real. Off this show tonight, man. Give them some positive straight from the heart,
don't
man.
don't panic. Process, pivot, move on.
Mm,
Stay
mm,
optimistic. Stay optimistic. Keep your mind open
mm-hmm,
and move
Share the
on.
knowledge. Share the
mm,
knowledge that you have
mm,
with your brother. If you got something
mm,
that can benefit your brother, share that. Even if
mm.
he don't want it, even if he don't take your advice, share the knowledge.
Share
Absolutely.
the knowledge. Yeah.
Bridge the gap, man.
And that's why I fuck with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is my second time meeting you, nigga. And this is why I fuck with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
And this
no,
nigga
real
been
talk,
throwing,
man.
he been throwing that shit out all motherfucking show, nigga. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, man.
But
I fuck with you, nigga. That's man, you a real one.
stay
Man,
focused,
listen.
man. Yes, sir.
Listen, man. Listen. We got 1 minute, right? Big homie was on fire. Big homie, give him something positive, big homie. You got 1 minute. Face
Who
count,
me?
face. All right, yeah, you. One
Oh,
minute.
1 minute.
Close
All
the
right, well,
show. Close
I'm
the
gonna close
show.
it. All right, well, I'm gonna
Close
close.
the
I'm gonna close.
show.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna close the show with the
Close the
story I was
show,
about to tell
man.
you. I'm
All
gonna
right,
close the
go
story, and
ahead.
it's because it's positive. I was out fishing one day, right?
1 minute.
1 minute. I
1 minute.
got you.
All right,
You're
go.
cutting into my time.
Go. Go.
I got. I was fishing. Boom. It's about 5 or 6 young boys. They sitting over there. They blowing. They smoking. They doing their thing. They acting like typical young boys. You know what I'm saying? One of them came over to me and asked me a question about fishing. You dig what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I got the joint on me. I'm good. I mean, if you young niggas want to act stupid, we can act stupid. But it went completely different than what I thought it was going to go. With it, dog, by the end, like next thing you know, for the next 45 minutes, I'm out here teaching these young boys how to fish. You know what I'm saying? And they was
And that's how
genuinely
we bridge
interested in
the
this
gap.
shit. You know what I'm saying? That like I no bullshit, dog. That shit made me feel good to my core as a man.
Yeah.
I just like, and these young boys, they might have had been on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, you know what I mean? When they left, all them young boys dapped me up, and I told them, I said, "Yo, if y'all ever see me out here, come fuck with me. I usually got a bunch of fishing rods in my van, and I'm gonna bring them out here, and I'm gonna get y'all right." You know what I'm saying? Like, dog,
And
like
that's
if
how
we
you
do
bridge the
more.
gap.
We do more of that, dog. This like, dog, them young boys, like they really respected a nigga for that. When the main young boy, they leader, he dapped me up and said, "Yo, I appreciate you for teaching me something today."
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I called my wife after that shit. I said, "Yo, let me tell you what just happened."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I encourage more men to do that, more brothers to do that. You know what I'm saying? All these young boys out there, they was us. We was there at one point. They just a new version. And some of them are
Mm-hmm.
listen, and some of them is cool. We can't be scared to teach the youth, man. That's what I got for you, bro.
Man, thank y'all for tapping into that Yo Cuz podcast, man. Y'all know what it is. We lit, bitch. See y'all
Yes,
tomorrow.
sir. All right,
Gone.
bro.
All right, y'all.
100.